Donald Trump is going to start a war in order to cancel the 2028 elections. And then when there is an election, he's going to completely ban mail-in ballots, which is primarily Democrat votes because a lot of Democrats don't like to go on election day. But it's also the entirety of the United States military who is overseas. So to the soldier watching this, you don't get to fucking vote anymore. No mail-in ballots. Unless you somehow get like a quick red eye from Kandahar back to your home state and you for election day and then right back to the fucking front. But yeah, so and you don't need to take my word for it. You could take Donald Trump's word for it. We've got his Truth Social. We've got a video of him with Zelensky. We've got him vowing to get rid of mail-in ballots. We have a lot to cover today. Trump also just met with Zelensky in the Oval Office where he talked about canceling elections. And if you're curious about meeting with Zelensky and, you know, like, why are you talking about elections? Well, it's because Donald Trump cannot stay on topic. He can't focus. He's an absolute fucking dipshit. And the thing is, Luigi, stop. Somebody's doing construction above me. And because of that, Luigi's going fucking nuts. But Zelensky doesn't have elections in Ukraine right now because, according to the Ukrainian constitution, they cannot hold elections while their country is being invaded. And Trump really liked the idea of that and went on this strange fucking tangent during his meeting with Zelensky. So let's, without further ado, let's just dive into it real quick. I'm Chris Valenti. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing and it helps me immensely. If you do want to support this channel financially, because this is real independent media, you can click the thanks button down below to donate to the channel. You could buy some of this dope-ass merch, like the Democratic Socialist poster and this Nope You Don't Understand shirt. Luigi, please stop. Please stop. You can also do all the other things to send me money. But without further ado, I think we just fucking dive right into this. So we're going to start with Trump's post on Truth Social, where he goes, I am going to lead a movement to get rid of mail-in ballots and also, while we're at it, highly inaccurate, very expensive, and seriously controversial voting machines, which cost 10 times more than accurate and sophisticated watermark paper, which is faster, this motherfucker, which is faster and leaves no doubt at the end of the evening as to who won and who lost the election. We are now the only country in the world that uses mail-in voting. That's a complete fucking lie. All others gave it up because of the massive voter fraud encountered. We will begin this effort, which will be strongly opposed by the Democrats because they cheat at levels never seen before, by signing an executive order to help bring honesty to the 2026 midterm elections. Remember, the states are merely an agent for the federal government in counting and tabulating the votes. They must do what the federal government, as represented by the President of the United States, tells them for the good of the country to do. So listen, you have no power. There is no election in 2028. You're not voting your way out of this. Bite the fucking bullet and accept reality. Oh, Chris, you're a doomer. You don't get to vote! Fuck! With their horrible radical left policies like open borders, men playing in women's sports, transgender, and woke for everyone, and so much more, Democrats are virtually unelectable without using this completely disproven mail-in scam. Elections can never be honest with mail-in ballot/voting, and everybody, in particular the Democrats, knows this. I and the Republican Party will fight like hell to bring honesty and integrity back to our elections. The mail-in ballot hoax using voting machines that are a complete and total disaster must end now. Remember, without fair and honest elections and strong and powerful borders, you don't have even a semblance of a country. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America. So yeah, thank you for the $5. Don't take my word for it. Take the Fuhrer's word for it. He wants to get rid of mail-in ballots, and that is just step one. He is going to make it illegal to vote for anyone other than him. And you think oh my God, these fucking people. Chris, you're just filled with doom. Chris, brother, I am the only one reading the fucking room. And this isn't to say there's no hope left. Of course there's fucking hope left. But the hope is not in the ballot box. The hope is in the fucking ammo box. Wake Jesus Christ. And this isn't the only thing. I mean, Reuters is covering this. Everyone is covering this. Because this stupid fuck is going to sign an executive order like he's able to give a royal decree from God because this fucking piece of shit actually thinks he was sent by God. He actually thinks it. Fuck! Watch this.
Real quickly, upon peace, God willing we get peace, are you open to holding an election in your country?
Yes, of course. We are open for elections.
This is a staged question. Donald Trump made sure that this man asked this question, and you're about to see why.
We have to do safety circumstances, and a little bit we need to work in the parliament, because during the war you can't have elections, but we can do security. We need, maybe, how to say, we need a
Luigi,
truth.
don't do it.
Yes, everywhere, in the battlefield, in the sky, in the sea, yeah, to make possible for people to do democratic, open, legal elections.
Yeah,
You
legal.
say during the war you can't have elections. So let me just say 3.5 years from now. So you mean if we happen to be in a war with somebody, no more elections? Oh, that's good.
And the Republicans will say, he's just joking. You're just falling for his rage bait. Oh, that's what this is? What about when he said he's completely serious about running for a third term? And he's not joking, because he literally said, I'm not joking about running a third term. What, was he joking about getting rid of Roe v. Wade? Is he joking about fucking sending in ICE agents and the National Guard to every city of the United States to round up the Browns and send them to Donald's Dachau? Is he joking now? You stupid inbred redneck fuck.
I wonder what the fake
You like
news
this
is.
idea? No.
Speaking of news, I got a question for you. This sounds insane for me even to ask this, but do you think the American media really doesn't even want a peace deal? Because they've been so critical of you every step of the way as you lead the charge for peace.
It's an amazing phenomenon. I said that if in the settlement you got Moscow, St. Petersburg, and thousands of miles around them, they would say, I made a bad deal.
Yeah, okay, first of all, I want to point out something. That is a bad deal. That is a really bad deal. I know it's a hypothetical, I know it's fucking stupid, but yeah, bro, you want a peace deal. And you think giving Moscow to the Ukrainians would cause peace? Yo, I'm not kidding. I actually think we're fucked. This man is going to destroy our nation from within. We're not going to be invaded. That's not going to destroy us. What's going to destroy us is ourselves. There is only one nation on earth strong enough to destroy the United States, and it's the United States! Fuck!
The level of hatred and animosity is incredible. Not with all.
Oh, it is, bro. You're right. My level of hatred and animosity for you cannot be described with words. It actually can't. I hate you so much, Donald. I hate you more than I've hated anything in my fucking life. Do you understand that I am not alone in this? There are millions, tens of millions of people who hate you with the energy of the fucking sun.
I mean, we have great people up here. We also have terrible people up there that I think are told what to say. But
you are telling them what to say. You're living. Oh my God!
In solving all of these wars, they don't even write about it. You know, I saw.
Oh, they don't even write about it. Me. Oh, poor me.
Wars that have been going on for 31, 35, and 37, and a couple of quicker ones. One that was going to go into a full-blown deal very quickly. You know what the one I'm talking about? It was a big one.
No, we don't. But are you talking about Iran and Israel? Is that what you're talking about? Because guess what? Iran, Israel 2, Electric Boogaloo is about to begin. Netanyahu fucking admitted he believes in the Greater Israel Project. They're going to take Syria. They're going to take Iraq. They're going to take Jordan. They're taking fucking everything around them.
but they don't even write about that. No matter what I do, no matter what, and you know, this is not anything to do with you. It's probably to your advantage in a certain way. But no matter what I do, no matter what deal I make, from my standpoint, you'll come out good.
I won't.
President Bush will come out good.
But not me.
But they'll say Trump was absolutely horrible.
Oh, no, me. Why does everybody hate me? I know I'm here to meet with a leader of a nation who has lost hundreds of thousands of souls to an invading Russian horde. But no, me.
And I've lived with that for a long time. I've lived with it since just before the first election. I used to get great publicity.
Yeah, bro, you used to get great publicity when everybody was making fun of you for being the fucking fail son of Fred Trump with a dead-ass older brother and a dead fucking mommy. Brother, everyone was making fun of you. You think you had good publicity? You were a fucking joke. My father was a businessman in New York. He used to tell me stories that people would line up to take a picture shaking Donald Trump's hand. Just the picture, never to do business with him because you would have to be fucking brain dead to go into business with this stupid fuck. But the people, oh, the people are stupid. So you get a fucking picture shaking his hand and suddenly your business booms because the average fucking moron in this nation sees you with King Doland and goes, well, you might be a good businessman. Suck my fucking dick, you sister fucking Alabamian.
First publicity anyone's ever gotten in office, but I won in a landslide, so that people understand. They're the only ones that count, ultimately. But I've also had great reporters. I've had journalists that are very good. But it's very sad when you do the right thing. As an example, they say...
When you do the right thing like Bill Donald's Dachau in the Florida Everglades and you send out fucking fat, obese, ICE agent Gestapo to black bag brown children and throw them into a concentration camp where they have to eat roaches in their food and they have to shit in the same thing that they drink out of. Oh, I'm doing the right thing. Bro, I'll tell you to do the right thing. Can't say it, can think it.
Because of the fact that Vladimir Putin came to American soil, this was a tremendous defeat for Donald Trump.
Yeah, it was, bro. You accepted a fucking mass murderer onto U.S. soil. You had our soldiers get on their hands and knees to roll out a red carpet for him. Then you let him speak first on U.S. soil. You got no fucking concessions. And you swallowed his Russian load dripping down your fat orange fucking throat.
It was really wonderful that he did it. It was a hard thing for him to do, to be honest with you.
A hard thing for him to do, to get Western recognition, to be welcomed into the fucking United States and prove to his people that he is not the hermit king that everybody says he is, that he actually gets validation. You are so fucking stupid. You are so fucking stupid.
What they said. But they said it. Now, if he didn't come, they'd say that was also bad for Trump. Yeah, there's no way. And it's just a great...
I also want to point out one thing. The White House is absolutely fucking hideous ever since this piece of shit got in there. Everything is gaudy and gilded in gold. It's probably fucking chewable. Straight up rotten in the middle.
Dishonesty of the press, and I think that's why it's lost its credibility. You know, its credibility is at an all-time low. We have a thing going on right now in D.C. We went from the most unsafe place anywhere to a place that now friends are calling me up, Democrats are calling.
Yo, if you think that D.C. was the most unsafe place anywhere, you have a mental disability. Never speak again.
Me up and they're saying, sir, I want to thank you. My wife and I went out to dinner last night for the first time in 4 years. And Washington, D.C. is safe. And you did that in 4 days. I'll tell you it's safe. I had another friend of mine, he has a son who's a great golfer, he's on tour. And he came in fourth yesterday in the big tournament where Scotty Scheffler made the great shot. And
this motherfucker watches every single minute of the golf tournament and he doesn't even know a single thing about this nation.
He said his son is going to dinner in Washington, D.C. tonight. I said, would you have allowed that to happen a year ago? He said, no way.
My brother went to college in Washington, D.C. He spent 4 fucking years there. He was never in danger. American University, right next to the fucking Capitol. I'm gonna say it. If you think that DC is actually a dangerous city, you have a mental disability, and I never want to hear you speak.
No way. He said, what you've done is incredible. And I think the people realize it. But the press says, he's a dictator. He's trying to take over. No, all I want is security.
You are a dictator. And you are taking over.
Security for our people. But people that haven't gone out to dinner in Washington, D.C. in 2 years are going out to dinner. And the restaurants the last 2 days were busier than they've been in a long time. Thank you.
First of all, that statistic you just pulled straight out of your ass. Second of all, that's complete opposite of reality. The restaurants in D.C. are suffering greatly because everybody's afraid to go outside. What the and not because there's crime, but because there's fucking Nazis rolling the streets. And they're putting up fucking barriers everywhere. They're setting up checkpoints and asking people for their license and registration, not because they committed a traffic violation, but because they're in the wrong area. Fuck you. You destroyed my nation, you piece of shit. That's all I got for you today. Listen, hope is alive. We are the red wave. We grow in numbers every single fucking day, and these MAGA cucks don't know the force that they just unleashed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, exercise your Second Amendment right. And if you want to support this channel, please do. You know, this is real independent media. As you could probably tell if you're here already, if you're here this long, I don't have any sponsors. I'm a little bit too vitriolic for that. So if you do want to support this channel, click the thanks button, buy some merch, use the Ground News discount, become a member for $5, become a patron. A huge shout out to the patrons on Patreon. If this account ever gets banned, you're going to have to find me on Patreon. You can become a member on Patreon for free, by the way. You can become a patron for free. You don't have to donate money. But other than that, do me a favor, click that video right over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers.